Hello guys.
Hello guys, welcome to another episode of us visiting the US national parks. Right now we are in Texas, Big Bend National Park. We have managed to complete 4 trails and we'll do one more trail tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we did Basin Loop Trail yesterday, we did Balance Stroke, Santa Elena and Winter Trail today. It was like overall 10 miles of the hiking. It was tiring, but it was nice. We've got seen some of the nice views, desert view, mountain views and the river and the canyon. And tomorrow we are planning to do the Lone Mine? Yeah.
Lone Mine.
Yeah.
Enjoy the video.
We did stay in the Jesus Basin campground, which is considered the most popular one in the park. There is no electricity here, but there are restrooms with water supply, and no fires allowed on the site. This is the food storage locker to protect your food and trash. Whatever your sand items is, you put it inside and you protect it from your bears and from the bears in nature and javelins. And you protect the wildlife. It's pretty common to see this type of locker in the US national parks. Today is our first day in Big Bend National Park and we just settled in the park, in the campground, and this is our first trail. We will do Basin Loop Trail. This is just less than 2 mile trail. And everyone says it's easy one. Let's see. So Big Bend National Park is the 4th biggest national park in US, but nevertheless it's the least visited national park. It's kinda pity because the geology around here is nice. Maybe because my background is geology, I'm kinda curious about it. We'll shortly talking about the geology of the park as per our research. Yeah. Indeed, Big Bend National Park has often been described as a geologist's paradise, but it has also been called geologist's nightmare. Lots of geological events have taken place around this area, and even non-familiar with geology people would wonder how all these crooked rocks ended up being in the same place. Alright, first day comes to an end and now it's time to clean the veggies and start preparing the dinner.
Okay guys, we are going to try this yellow lentil and brown rice spaghetti. Organic, gluten-free, super duper healthy and all this sort of stuff. Well, the color looks weird.
Being honest, the lentil spaghetti tasted horrible, but after a long day it was gone pretty quickly. Chocolate brownie with a hot tea was a good wrap up for our meal session.
It's our first night in the Big Bend National Park. Few thoughts after the first day.
It's windy. It's really windy.
Oh yeah, the first half of the day was pretty windy. The temperature is not that low, but whenever the wind blows, it becomes pretty cold. About the driving, so we're coming from Houston, we're driving from Houston, and when you check the Google Maps, the time to get to the park shows about 8 hours.
Yeah.
But with all of the stops and then the time to get from the entrance of the park to the campground, it's another 40 minutes. All in all, it ended up just above 10 hours.
Yeah, like 10-11 hours. And good thing we did was we drove to San Antonio, we spent overnight there, and then we drive here for another 8 hours. So yeah, I don't know how it will be when
on the way back. Yeah, it will be tough. Tough and long drive. Anyway, I think the park is amazing. the geology of the park, the rocks, this is something different from what you've seen before. We'll talk more in this video about the accumulations, about how all these rocks appeared here.
Overall history, geological history of the park is interesting and different and complicated.
Another thing here is the night sky.
Yeah, we just tried to capture it, but no, it's nothing as if you see it with your own eyes.
Oh yeah, unfortunately we don't have any devices. It's the phone and not very high quality.
And as a matter of fact, they say there are 10 parks and Big Bend is one of them. That's considered as the darkest parks in the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So basically making it one of the best places to stargaze.
Yeah, and then within US, it's the darkest place in 48 states. So yeah, it's pretty dark here.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you.
Okay, how is impression from the first night camping in the Big Bend?
I think I slept very well. I liked it there. Weather is not cold as in Sequoia Park, so life is good here. Alright guys, this is our first real long trail. This is called Window Trail. It's about 4 or 5 miles out and back. So let's see how it's going.
We're going down to the valley. The window is that part between the mountains. So we're probably going to first descend towards that area.
Worth noting that the hiking in the park during summertime is a bit dangerous. There are not too much trees around for the shadow and sun will get you pretty quickly. On the trail we passed a spot with lots of bluebirds flying around. These are Mexican jays. Wow. Yeah, everyone says Big Bend has complicated history, geological history. This is a part of it, I'm sure.
My wife has done the geology as her main course in the university, and most of the geologists tend to tell stories. They like telling stories. Doesn't matter if they are true or no. So don't believe every word of the geologist. That's the advice of the drilling engineer. You can see that the layers come in all sorts of directions. So here they are coming parallel, almost parallel to the ground, and these guys here coming perpendicular to those ones. So interesting geological events probably have been taking place. Yeah, that's what my wife would say. Maybe that was lava.
With a bit of research and reading, our guess that these finely laminated formations are the result of the energy caused by waves in the coastal environment. Long time ago, this territory was submerged under the ocean waters, so that's the possibility. I don't think we have a good explanation of what is going on around with all the uplifts and angles. If you have a guess, please share your thoughts and comment in the section so we all know about the geology of the Big Bend National Park. As we approach the end of the Window Trail, its name gives even more sense. The view you get at the end is an oak canyon. Some small water passes eroding the surface. You see how rough is that surface, but here it's very smooth. So this, the flow, the river, maybe small river, smoothing out the surface. Yeah, that's our assumption. Okay guys, we are just back from the Window Trail, the window view, and we met one guy on the way, and he told us that we need to go to this Oak Springs Trail, which is 2 miles. I'm sorry, which is 2 miles. We need to do just first quarter to see the beautiful view with the sun, the desert view from above. So we're gonna do it now, a quarter mile. So this is the view from the window trail. As you see, we had very narrow view. We couldn't approach because of the rock structure, but from now you can see the beautiful view of the desert. Time to drive to our next destination, Santan Canyon Trail. By the way, in warmer times, you might get enrolled in a several-day canoe or kayak trip from one end of the canyon to another.
Okay guys, we did arrive to the start of the Santan Canyon Trail. It's about 1 hour drive from our campground. So let's see how it goes. Should be a short trail.
Another important thing to mention, because the territory is adjacent to the Mexico, there are several border outposts on the way to the park. If you are not a US citizen like us, better you have your passport and visa with you. Okay guys, even if we are in the middle of desert right now, it was like 100 million years ago, this place was ocean, and as you see from this formation, you can see this grayish, blackish oyster shell look like fossils. Those are the real fossils from the ocean creatures. So this is the only geological information I'm 100% sure about. This river called Rio Grande, and it divides two countries. Right now I'm standing on US lands, but over there this is a Mexico. So in the past, farmers from the both countries was using this river and those lands for the cattle and planting.
Can you tell which side of the canyon did that large boulder fall from? Is it the left side or the right side?
Not sure how clear it's seen in the video, but in reality it's pretty obvious that the square corner rock fall off from the left wall side.
If you look to all these plants and where they grow, the soil around is pretty hard. It's all limestone and some other hard minerals. So probably during the evolution these plants adopted to survive this environment. Their short root system helps to soak water pretty quickly.
Interesting fact. So limestone consists of calcium carbonate, and when water falls down, rainwater, acidic water, it dissolves the calcium carbonate, and then eventually dissolved calcium carbonate is accumulated in the pores of the limestone and makes this kind of calcium carbonate crystals. Isn't it beautiful? Holy shit. No. Checking. We are heading now to our next destination, and on our way we stopped at the overlook area called Mule's Ears. Wonder why it's called this way? Trail we are heading to is Grapevine Hill, which is famous for its balance rock feature. Last 6 miles of driving to the beginning of the trail is a really rough off-road, and you better have a car with a high clearance. We managed to pass it safely on our Hyundai Kona, but it's a nasty drive. Trail length is 2.2 miles out and back, and it's pretty easy to complete. A bit of scrambling involved to get to the end point. As with regards to the balanced rock itself, the question arises how this giant rock ended up being placed in such an awkward position. After a bit of research, we have found that the geological wonder is potentially called hoodoo, a harder boulders with the softer sediments around which get eroded much quicker.
Okay guys, so it's our last hiking in the Big Bend National Park for this trip. It's the last mine, so about 4 to 5 miles out and back. Let's go.
Do you see square shaped rock just on the back side of me? This is called mesa. So the word itself, coming from Spanish, it means stable, and interestingly in my own language, in Azerbaijani, we also have masa, which means stable. It is the whole formation, but the sides are weaker, and then inside this square shape is solid formation, and when erosion happens, the sides are eroded and the square shape stays as mesa. The square-shaped mountain which you continuously see while hiking is Casa Grande Peak. Casa means house and Grande is large. To us, its accumulation looked like a proud castle with its defense towers around. While hiking, we have seen a lot of deers. One buck or male deer approached us really close, really close. Strong wind caught us at the top of the trail and we have spent very little amount of time there. Still, the view was gorgeous. Another tip here, if you're a coffee addict just like me, you can find a freshly brewed one in a convenience store at the cheese basin area. Last location during our visit was the Fossil Discovery exhibit. Apparently, Big Bend is considered one of the most diverse national parks in terms of the found fossil species. With over 1,200 known species, park preserves around 130 million years of geological time, including dinosaur extinction event. Thank you for watching the video, hope you all enjoyed it.